what I thought was going to be my last review today actually turns out it's not, as I forgot that I was going to do a review of the 14XX for James. Now, I'm not going to do history on this locomotive or the A1 or A1X class, as it's quite a lot of history for a little engine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a little link in the corner, one of the original review and two of a video that Chris did. I can't remember his exact channel name, but it's a video that Chris did explaining the whole history of this locomotive, well, not this exact one, but the Terriers, and also the ones that are in preservation. So I'm going to review the model, and Chris is going to review the history. So both of the videos will open a separate link, so you don't have to stop watching this video. Yay. Anyway, so this is Hornby's Terrier tank. I don't know if it was I think they bought Daypol. I don't know if this was before or after they bought Daypol, so I don't know if this is based on the Daypol Terrier model. Could be, I don't know. But anyway, these models are really customizable. You can have a ring that goes on the smoke box door that makes it go forward a bit to extend the boiler length, which the A1X's had. I didn't realise that Piccadilly didn't have the extended bunker, and I've glued it on by accident, so now mine has an extended bunker, which some of the A1X's had. You can change the dome. What else can you do? Actually, I think that might be it. Anyway, so you can change the dome, size of the bunker, and the size of the smoke box. Because the A1, which was the original Terrier, had a few little flaws, which then the A1X was kind of the 0.2 or 0.5 or whatever you want to call it version of the locomotive. So basically you had the A1X, which was the original, then you had the A1X's, which this was, which was kind of the upgrade. But they were pretty much the same. Aesthetically, if you knew what you were looking for, they looked different, but aesthetically they were pretty much the same. So yeah, these are tiny locomotives. They're even smaller than the Bachmann Class 03. They are really small. But anyway, the main feature, as you can see, if you saw that, one, you'd see the beautiful London Brighton and South Coast Railway livery, but also the funnel. It's a very tall funnel for the locomotive, and also its size is so small. Such a cute little steam engine. You have these beautiful red connecting rods too, and really small wheels. Now, like I said on the Class 03 review, small wheels means it has more traction, as more of the weight's kind of pushing down on the wheels. But these weren't exactly strong, as it took two of them to take 3 Mark I coaches, and if it was going up a bank, it would take 2 of them to haul 2 Mark I coaches. So they weren't exactly the strongest locomotive. I'm sure they were classified as a 0F. And because they're so small, moving around to the front, the buffers had to be raised for them to meet the buffer alignment of coaches and trucks. It's quite basic detail on the front, but you do have separately fitted items such as vacuum pipe, handrail. You have a printed oval on the front, which is really crisp, really nice. It's a medium tension lock coupling, but the couplings, the actual tension locks themselves, fell off mine. They're really loose. So if we go along, you can see, which I forgot to point out, you have this separately fitted pipe here, and then the handrail, and then these bits, which are very similar to the 4575, and separately fitted water tank caps, safety valves, whistle, all separately fitted. Piccadilly is really crisp. The paint application is really shiny too. If I can find it again. Or is it over there? Oh. You have, I believe that's an air brake, I think. Or it could just be decoration. I don't know, but I think it's an air brake. It's number 41. The only other one I know is that Stepney is 55. Then along here, along the running, well that's technically the running board. So on the underframe has this beautiful red with yellow lining on. You have the steps going up into the cab, which is very small. You can see the reverser there. I can't really see much detail, but it could be because it's dark. Just having a look in there now, there is actually some detail. You just can't see it on camera. And then on the back, once again, the raised buffers, the vacuum pipe. I don't know what this is. I don't know if it was a toolbox or what, but I don't know. You just have this kind of sticking out bit at the back of the cab. Even has a really tiny, I'm guessing, I don't know if it's a works plate or what, but just there next to the wheel arch, I don't really know what it is. Yeah, it's a works plate. It's telling you when it was built, and I think it was, I think it said 1871, I think that says. I don't know what that was. But anyway, some of the details are quite basic, like that, it's just moulded on. It doesn't look very good at all. But then you have others, which are like these separately fitted handrails and pipes, which look really great. So let's put it on the track. These were called Terriers because they had a slight wheezing noise when steam came out the funnel. So it made this kind of barking noise, a really high-pitched barking noise, and that's why they were called Terriers. And these models actually have kind of a bit of a high-pitched chug noise with them too. So you can see, even next to the basic Hornby 040 non-bogeyed coach, it's quite a small locomotive. So let's get it running round. You can hear that kind of chug noise. I don't know why they all slow down there. I think there's something wrong with the connection. See it when it comes round to the station. Oh no, my battery's dying again. I didn't put it on charge for very long. I wanted to get these reviews out the way for you. As you can see, very slow as well. I believe in the instructions it said not to run fast as the motor can get hot and overheat. Oh no. Trucks. I couldn't really run it with such a long line of freight, because it just couldn't pull it. Like in real life, it is pretty much a 0F. It can pull a lot. It can pull about 3 times its own weight, but it does get very hot if it pulls that much. Alright, so let's do the arty farty shots. Oh well, I thought that. I forgot the trucks were there. Anyway, so the Hornby Terrier tank, would I recommend it? Well, it depends really when you're modelling, and where you're modelling. If you're modelling the Southern Railway, then you're going to have one really. If you're modelling Brighton, then definitely. If you're modelling most places in London, definitely, yeah. But if you're modelling kind of late 60s and it's in York, then maybe not. If it's preserved, then I'd definitely recommend picking one up. They're great little engines. But other than that, if you don't want to, then I wouldn't. If you want to, of course, pick one up. I'd recommend it, but not on detail. As some bits are moulded on, it looks like a terrier, of course, and it's a really good representation of one, but if you wanted a shunter, then go with an 03 or a pannier or something. If you want a nice little engine to chug around your layout, then I'd get this. So my next review will be the 14XX, and that that'll probably be my last review. Not ever, I'm just saying, just of the moment. So thanks for watching. If you'd like to know any more about the model, leave a comment down below. But until then, until my next review, should I say, goodbye.